Three rushing. Here he's coming up. Now he's going laterally. He's going to throw it on the run, and it's broken up, and there's no flag. Oh, flag comes in late. A flag comes in late. Butker's kick for the win. He buries it.
Welcome to the Queen City Stripes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my co-host, Mav, and Foxx, man. Tell me what's up, y'all, bro.
What up, everybody? On a sad Monday.
Facts, man. Heartbreak Sunday, man. Episode 74, man. Heartbeat Away Part 2. Man, there's lots to get into about this game, bro, against the Chiefs, bro. We're going to get straight into it. Ain't going to waste no time. So here we go, man. Bengals lose 26-25, bro. I'm going to give y'all just a quick summary, right quick, man. The scoring summary real fast, just to show you how it went. Start out the game. Bengals started out very hot, man. Everything was rolling. Came out with a rhythm, finding the tight ends. Ended up with a 3. McPherson with a 22-yard field goal. Followed that. Kansas City got a field goal with the defense, stopping them at the goal line. Shuts out on the defense with that. It was a good stop. Going into the second quarter, Yoshivas scores 4-yard TD pass, puts us up 10-3. Followed that, they responded back. A misread by Cam Taylor-Britt. Mahomes finds Rashee Rice in the end zone, 44-yard pass, puts it 10-10. Followed that, another field goal with the Bengals, 13-10. And then they get the ball back again towards the end of the second quarter, and they're up 16-10 at halftime. Going to the second half. Mahomes group come out hot. They get a touchdown and go up 17-16. Follow that. Bengals score with a 3-yard pass to Yoshivas for a second TD pass with a missed extra point, puts it at 22-17. And here we get to the fourth quarter. Started out with a fumble return, following the interception that the Bengals got. I believe it was an interception that the Bengals got or a fumble. One of the two happened. I remember we had a turnover. It was a turnover with another turnover. But they got the fumble return and put it 23-22 as a failed 2-point conversion. Followed that, the Bengals had an extra chance to score, but failed to get in the end zone with the Jamar Chase incident and other incidents that happened. Only put them at 25-23. And then it ended out with a defensive pass interference or illegal contact, whatever they called on the field. Put them at a 51-yarder. They nailed it. Curtains, final. 26-25.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, man. But here we go, man. So what I got to say about this, I'll just start it off, man. I mean, I know the folks, like the fan base, blaming the refs and all that stuff, but I'm just going to speak on my own on this. Like, I get that, but at the same time, we got to stop blaming the refs. Like, the Bengals had many chances to seal this game. To me, I believe we lost the game on our own. Like I said, we had the lead at halftime. Kansas City came out hot, but when it comes to the turnovers, they didn't execute on the opportunities that was given. So I feel like that's probably the key word of this game was just a lack of execution. Going with the Jamar Chase thing, that kind of hurt a little bit. But there was a lot of stuff that followed up before, to get like the finale for the field goal that could have played a big role of us winning. To me, I had us at 28-10 at half if we would eliminate all those field goals. Like, we should have been blowing them out. Defense is playing great. offense is playing better than last week. Even though the defense was a little rough with the rushing defense was a little rough, very suspect. Didn't like that at all. But man, like to me, like I said, the penalties cost the Bengals. Also, there's a with the drive that we had, the nail it. I think there was a Trent Irwin. He went against the quarterback, bumped into the cornerback, and they called the flag on that, would draw it back, and just give us the ball. But yeah, man, like, look, we've seen this before. We started this the third straight season starting 0-2, bro. At 2022, we started 0-2, ended up being 12-4, AFC Championship. Last year, we ended up at 9-8. This year, it's up to them to decide on where we go. So my finale, before I hand it off to one of y'all, it just feels like this game was a great game. We should be 2-0. Very disappointing result. I'm glad to see where the offense is starting to do now with like inserting the tight ends. That was really good. So I'm hoping like going forward, when we are all healthy, having Higgins and everybody else back, Mims on the O-line, hopefully we get it started up again and hope we ended up. Like I said, I still got us going to the Super Bowl, but anything is possible. But they have to execute on the opportunities they get, bro. That's like the name. That's like that's probably all I got to say on that. They just got to execute. They got to execute, bro. That's just it. That's just it, bro. Somebody take it away.
Yeah, it was a good game. I'll give it that. I'm very disappointed in the outcome. I'm sure just like everybody else.
Yeah.
It seemed like we dominated pretty much, like you said. I feel like we dominated the whole game. I mean, we was doing what we was able to do. They was doubling Chase. Like you said, we use the tight ends a lot. I would like to see I think that was a time that we should have used our running game a little more because the game was neck and neck. But, it is what it is. You take what they give you. About the refs, I understand where you coming from. We do have to stop blaming the refs. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of them, like that play, the pass interference.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was in Cincinnati and we got that same treatment, or not even if it was in Cincinnati. Say it was there and they had, it was flipped, and we was the ones that they passed interference on us.
Mm-hmm.
We got the same call. I do look at stuff like that. I'm like, because like I said, I think that the ball was over his head.
Yeah, it was.
Catch it regardless. And it, like I said, I just seen replays. It didn't look like he really interfered. He bumped him, yes. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that stopped him from, whatever. But we just gotta, like you said, we gotta execute on, the turnovers, and we had a lot of opportunities. That fumble that Burrow had, that killed a lot.
Yeah, that was a game changer right there.
You really think about it. They didn't, after the Rice touchdown, I believe, they didn't get back down there to get a touchdown like that. So that definitely was a game changer. But like you said, I got a lot of hope for, things is changing. It's starting to look good. It looked like you worked the kinks out. Next week will be a great time to show and prove because you got Washington coming in. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, man. And it just sucks for we hit off the Mav, man. I know Mav going to go in. Like, it sucks because, like, the defense played such a great game, and they don't got nothing to show for it because of what happened at the end of the game. Because Hendrickson was having a game. The linebackers was having a game. Like I said, Davis Gather got that interception. The one-handed interception with Cam Taylor. Mm-hmm. He basically answered from that mistake that he made on that score that we're talking about earlier to Rice. But it just sucks because, like, the defense, like yes, they gave up a lot of the rushing yards to Pacheco. But when it came to the passing game, they was on it. Like, they was on it. I believe they might have had Chiefs might have 1 for 8 on third down. So like, they were doing a good job, but it just sucks that it had to end on that note, man. Just to add to that. But go ahead, man, bro. I know you about to go in.
I mean, I'll try to keep it. I'll try to not go long-winded with this and keep it just short and brief. Obviously, I gave my big crazy score last week. The biggest takeaway I'm taking from this game is that at least I finally saw a real fight in this team. They didn't come out flat-footed like they did in week 1. They came ready to play. This is one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL right now to date, and it delivered on all aspects. It's sad and that the game ended the way that it did. As much as I would like to jump onto the bandwagon and putting a whole lot of blame onto the officials, I will say this is just my opinion, how I feel, there is favoritism towards the Chiefs when it comes to officiating. This is no secret, especially the whole conspiracy theory, with the Swifties in the stands and shit. We got to make sure we make that look good on national TV. But the problem with that whole ordeal is don't allow your team to be put into a situation where it can be decided and put into the officials' hands. And that's exactly what we did.
Exactly.
We failed to execute, on that game deciding drive that would have ended it. How you allow a 3rd and 10 clean, wide open corner blitz onto your quarterback. Good job on that, Pollock. But what kills me with the Bengals in this offense, Grant, you're in Arrowhead, arguably the loudest stadium in the league, but still, I don't know what you guys are having conversations about in between plays, but what is taking you so long to get lined up to where you have no time to do anything? You can't get any pre-play reads. For years and years, Peyton Manning would get up to the line and he would read an autobiography on that line before he ever snapped the ball. And it seems like every time we go up to snap, all of a sudden Burrow starts clapping his hands because there's 3 seconds left on the clock. You just lined up when there was 4. Why are you taking so long? You have to waste unnecessary timeouts. I think at least 2 times you had to waste unnecessary timeouts. And in a game like that, you can't be doing that. And that same thing happened on that game completing drive that we flopped on. The defense, I do think they did really well in this game. Did they give up a lot of yards in that? Yeah, but in critical moments, they delivered, whether it was a turnover with the interception or the fumble. The biggest defensive play of the game, obviously, you have Cam Taylor-Britt's interception, but was the goal line stance when you had 1st and goal starting at the 3 and we held them to a field goal. This is one of the top offenses in the league with the top quarterback in the league, and you were able to shut it down at just 3 points. Offensively, there's a lot of different things I think we could have done a little bit better. The run game is still severely lacking. I don't know how much of that is run blocking or decision-making on where to go with the ball. Burrow is still seems like he's having a little bit of trouble with decision-making. One of the biggest plays to that, and I said it in the rewind, they didn't show the play, though, and I don't remember which quarter it was, but he threw a pass into the end zone to Trent Irwin, which ended up hitting off his face mask. But if you look at that play, I don't know why Burrow even decided to make that throw. It was a 2nd down, and you could have gained at least 8 yards if you would have just continued to run. And it would have been a 3rd and 2 instead of it being a 3rd and 10. I think that drive, it resulted in 3 points, which could have ended up being a touchdown. It was unfortunate that McPherson missed PAT, but again, in that type of game, you just cannot let it come down to the way it ended, letting the officials be able to take control. So obviously tempers got high with Chase, with their whole argument, which gave me the whole Pittsburgh vibe thing. But again, you got to go with the motions and understand you're now, you're a 3-year veteran at this point now. You should know, as pissed off as you can be, get yourself calmed down and not hurt your team and allowing that type of boneheaded penalty when you're trying to seal a game out.
Word, It definitely, like I said, a lot of things played a role, like on how that ending. Like, I agree 1,000%. And just to add on to that stat, add on to the situation you're talking about with Pat Mahomes throwing interceptions. There's a stat right now. He's thrown 53 interceptions that has been overturned by a penalty in the last 6 years. So that's very interesting.
How many?
53.
53.
Yeah. That's been overturned by a penalty in the last 6 years. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Very interesting. Yeah, very
There you
interesting.
go.
Very interesting. But yeah, man, let's get into depth with all these things. So let's get this reaction to that last. I mean, I will briefly talk about the 4th and 16. My problem with that 4th and 16, bro, was the lineup. They only rushed 3. Hendrickson, well, just telling you all, had a phenomenal game, getting licks on the quarterback the whole entire time. Them rushing 3, you basically, I mean, you saw in the rewind, it gave Pat, he's dangerous when he's moving around. Like, you don't know what he's going to do. No look pass. He's going to find somebody deep. I ain't like that at all. Then on top of it, Maverick even mentioned it, you had a rookie out there that hadn't even played. He only played 2 snaps last week against the Patriots. Talking about Anthony. So it's just like, where was Battle? Where's Mike Hilton? Right. You know, it's just like, look on the line. This is who they had on the line. The front 3, they had Joseph Asai, I believe this is Zach Carter, and Henderson on the right side. For the middle, they had Turner, DJ Turner, Wilson, and Pratt. Then here we go in the back. They had Dax Hill, Von Bell, Gene Stone, Anthony, and Cam Taylor. But it's like you should have rushed at least 4, bro. At least. You could have made some type of, you know.
I think a big decision factor, and that was the fact that Rankins went out.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that would have been a different front if Rankins was still in.
BJ Hill as well, which we'll get into, you know, later in the show. But then when you look on their line, they had a full freaking wall. Literally, you see number just red. Like literally. So it's just like I'm with you guys. It's like
double teamed.
It's one of those 50-50 calls, and where the sideline judge was standing, he was standing kind of behind the play at an angle. So prior to him, it looked like it was probably defensive pass interference, where the hell he called. But it was a 50-50 call, bro. You can't call that in that type of in that moment, bro. Man. But again, like we were all saying this, we all agree, like you can't let that game get down to the officials calling that call, because it could have went in overtime without that miss. You know, extra pat, it'd been 26-all going into overtime, and who knows how that would have played out. But then again, like we all agreed on the single word, the execution, and that's what lacked. But it's just like this 4th and 16 is going to be this is going to be nailed up on the refrigerator for a while. But on the positive side, I do believe we'll see this team back in January. Sky's still the limit. The window's still not closed. There's still room for improvement.
15 games. 3 teams in our division are 0-2.
Yeah, so it's like we're still alive. So, but the good news to see, facts. The good news is that like we progressed a lot more than we did last week. We look a lot more like a solid football team this week, like Maverick said. So it's just like, you know, any y'all want to add?
I forgot Cleveland won. They're 1-1. So, but still,
Cleveland.
Yeah, I forgot their game.
Okay.
Either way, they're kind of a pretender too. I'm not too worried about Cleveland either.
Facts. But yeah, man, I didn't like that lineup, bro. How they brought out there. Anything to add, yo? Go ahead.
No. Like you said, I don't know why he was even out there. You say he played 2 snaps last week?
Yeah, bro. He played only 2 snaps.
Was that his only snap this week?
Let me look at the snap count.
Because
he played 6 snaps yesterday.
Played 6.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was out there, but
he like you said,
we can't leave it in the hands of them. It can't be. It should have been way.
I don't think he played it bad. He was making a play for he was making a play for the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said, the replay that I saw, it didn't look like he actually interfered with him. It looked like he got there at the same time. Maybe it slowed down. That could be the reason why it looked like that. But and the judge seen it, you know, at full game speed. But
I mean, if you want to tit for tat with it, go back and look at that play I already mentioned about that pass to Trent Irwin when the ball hit him in the face mask, and see when the contact was made from the corner, because that was before the ball got there as well. But
yeah, the refs was, I mean, like I said, it was teeter-totter, man. It was hit.
There was also a couple big block in the backs too that I've seen in that fourth quarter that were never called as well.
Couple holding calls, it wasn't called. It's a lot of stuff to be there, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Holding on every play, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Pretty much, man.
Hold this dick.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but yeah, man. It's just that's it. They've got to build from this loss, bro. Anything to add before we go forward, talking about the in-depth of the whole Chase situation? All right. Going into the Jamar Chase interaction with the referee, this play right here, bro, I believe it was probably 22-23. I believe the Bengals probably was down. And the Bengals was driving. I think he got the pass. It was like second. It was probably like second and like maybe second to 10. He got the pass. It was like a 4-yard gain or whatever. I think it was been like third and 6. Then the penalty cost him to go. I think it was like maybe 15 yards back. It's like, man, it's like I'm with Maverick. It's like at this time, bro, you just got to have like your head in the game. It's like not every call is going to be called. He felt it was like a hip, was it like a hip tackle that they
drop tackle?
Yeah, hip drop tackle. And it's like I get it.
Did it look like one? Because I didn't catch that part.
It happened so fast, bro. But only thing I could say is like as he's bringing him down, it did look like his leg was like locked underneath like the Chiefs player to where like if he would have like let's say squat really hard. His knee, bro. Like the good thing, like Jamar Chase got that center of gravity to where like when he does get hit, he would just fall down. But let's say he try to like keep his strength, try to get some extra yards. That could have been like boom, like on some Willis McGahee type thing, and that'd have been nasty. But still, man, it's like it's one thing if like you talk shit, from afar, but the fact you were gauged, that's what made it worse. And then what made it even more worse. Your QB trying to like calm you down, and then like you couldn't calm down. You just like he tried to calm me. He smacked his hand away. I was like, yo, like Chase wilding right now. Like you gotta relax, bro. Like even like I said, even Burrow tried to bring him away, but it's like you just got to keep your composure in these type of games. Like I said, we will see this team again in January. I know we will, bro. I know we will. And if we do, regardless of where it's here or back at their house. You got to keep your composure, man. Just keep it football. Keep it football, man. Just get him on the next play. But then on the flip side, he could have been frustrated. It's not an excuse, but his built-up frustration could have been his usage in the game because, bro, at that point, that was his third catch, I believe, or fourth catch for like whatever how many yards. Because at the end of the game, if we're looking at his stats, bro, this is probably the lowest I've probably seen him like was
he had like 50 yards?
Bro, he had 4 catches for 35. He was targeted 5 times.
But they would. I mean,
all about yourself, though, man. This was a tight end game, dude. I was.
It
loving
was.
Our tight
they kept
ends
doubling him too, so it's like I'm not gonna throw it to you when you got 2 men on you. Like what you mean? Now, I will say if Higgins was there,
it'd have been different.
He would have had. Yeah, it would have been a different ball game. But right
can't
now,
play the coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Everybody else wasn't making plays. Yoshi had 2 touchdown catches. Burton had a big deep catch. Again, the tight ends were having a monster day, so I can't put T. Higgins into this equation.
I hear you.
Offense still executed in many places.
They do. But he was missed in this game.
You have one of your top players out of the game. They're missed.
Regardless,
but still,
he's missed.
Nobody can act like nobody else stepped up because everybody else was making plays.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, everybody else did.
It was a couple. I think I seen a play where they had. I think Kansas City had doubled both outside receivers. They wouldn't have been able to double him. I guarantee you. But it like you said, they stepped up. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man. Anything y'all want to add to the Chase situation, bro?
Nothing that I haven't already said.
All right, moving forward, man. How do we feel about as a whole, the wide receiver performance, man? Yoshi Voss had a great game.
I just kind of already stated that, how everybody else stepped up. I liked everything that I saw from everybody else.
We got
the opportunities they were given.
How you feel, Fox?
Like you said, they did step up. I still would like to see more playing time for Burton.
Thank you.
I'm not taking anything away from Yoshi. I know he got his 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. But I feel like if Burton was in the game, the whole game, give him the snaps that Yoshi getting, I feel like he would have been a great addition. But
Man,
I think he had 2 targets, I guess. But
yeah.
So here you go.
yeah,
Though
we'll see
back in the
happens.
situation that pushes Burton out even further.
He had, Burton had just had that 1 catch for 47 yards, 2 targets. But I do wish though, bro, like just looking between him and Irwin, bro, he's outplaying Irwin, bro. Like just me, bro. I don't want to see Irwin in there. I think it should be when Higgins is healthy, it should be Chase, Higgins, Yoshi, Burton. That's it. I don't want to see Charlie. I don't want to see Irwin.
Say everybody already bailing on Charlie Jones.
Bro, I've been bailing on Charlie Jones.
Yeah, I was
weak. Like he ain't showed me nothing. Special teams, wide receiver. He's just a body out there. Like literally, bro. He probably giving Zach apples in the morning. Both of them dudes. They probably giving Zach
How
apples.
you feel now?
Starbucks. I'm done with them dudes, bro. As I need to see the top.
Done with them hoes,
bro. The top products out there that's dogs, and that I just named it. Those 4 are straight dogs. When they healthy, this offense is gonna look legit. But yeah, Irwin and Homeboy, they got to sit out, bro. Just they got to come in on garbage time or some shit. I'm done seeing them, bro. It's like they don't do nothing, bro. Irwin's had a chance like since the Super Bowl run, bro. And you saw how he played. It's like he don't break any separation. Yeah, he got smacked in the face that you just talked about in the end zone, which was wild. That was some little giant shit that we witnessed. But I'm just tired of seeing it, bro. It's just like I'm tired of seeing it. Get your hands up, bro. Where your hands at?
Where your hands at?
Where's your hands at? So like, I'm done being nice to them 2 boys, man. Like, sit their asses out. I'm done seeing them, bro. That's it. Not for real. I'm sorry to get mad, but it's just very irritating. Like, I'm tired of seeing them get mad playtime, and they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit. They ain't really helping, bro. They just out there running. And Burrow, like, and then just to get back to that, following what you said earlier, man. This is Burrow's. What season is this? 4th, 5th? This Burrow's 4th or 5th? Yeah, the fall what you said earlier with the like they using timeouts and decision making. If this is your 5th damn season, bro, and like you said, you basically gotta be like Peyton Manning. This is your offense, bro. Y'all shouldn't be calling no unnecessary timeouts. And the crazy thing is, we all knew they was gonna do a QB sneak. What are you calling a timeout for? What are you doing?
Like I said, what conversations do they have between plays that's taking you so fucking long to get up to the line and only giving yourself 5, 4, 3 seconds left to be able to snap the ball where you're
literally, bro,
ball snapped.
And then, like, he blew extra timeouts going into the 4th quarter. So it's just like, I'm like, bro, it's like, that's another thing too. Like, I guess we could add clock management was an issue as well going towards that late in the game. Right. But
what I want to know is when those situations happen, is it's more so on Burrow or on Taylor? Because for all we know, he's getting a whole lot of chatter in his ear about doing this, that, and the other, but Burrow's wanting to do something else, and that might be part of the problem.
Yeah.
Why it's taking so long. I don't know.
Because I remember seeing in the first half, they couldn't hear. I remember like the headset or whatever that like they called a timeout, which was, I'll give them that. But we getting like we going like we like right here with these dudes, and the game is very close. And we almost to the end, and y'all just using unnecessary timeouts that could be used to a possible, getting the ball back. Like, so we don't know how it would have played out. Like, I'm with Matt. We can't play the what if game, but if we did play the what if game, if they would have kept a lot of those timeouts, you kind of could have got the ball back. Who knows?
On that type of game, you need to have all 3 timeouts in your 4th quarter.
Hell yeah, bro. And they had like 2. Then they used, they were just going crazy with the timeout calls. But yeah, my bad to switch the subjects off. It just crossed my mind, bro, because I got so tight about talking about them 2 boys. But yeah, man. Going to the running backs. We kind of briefly talked about it, man. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it. Chase Brown had a better game today. I would say they both had a decent game. If I look at their stats, bro.
Again, they showed flashes, but I haven't seen enough to show that we have much of a run game.
It's like number 1, yeah. Zach Moss had 12 carries for 34 yards, and Chase Brown had 4 for 31. So they're kind of
But again, how much run blocking is really involved in what we're seeing. I mean, how many lanes are they really opening up, and how many times are they actually pushing that defensive line? Look like much.
You might say that
Frank Bullock.
Yeah, you might say, especially looking at the stripe rewind and the highlights, it's like, yeah, they're really creating any gaps. They create some, but like not a whole lot compared to what Kansas City was doing with Pacheco.
Yeah. Straight
up.
up.
Glass eaters.
Bro, I don't even want to hear that no more. Yo, thank you, man. You got to get me hot. Yo, from here on out, you're Mr. McPherson. You're Mr. Burrow. I ain't trying to hear no shiesty. I ain't trying to hear no glass cleaner, whatever the hell you said. I ain't trying to hear none of that no more. It's like, since we 0-2 and we on the road to New Orleans, man, y'all get them names back if we win the championship. It's like, I don't want to hear no more nicknames, bro. Literally, bro. I'm cool, bro. Like, even on the tight end spell, bro, we going into that. Like, Gesicki, bro. I don't know what's up with homeboy. It's like, don't get me wrong. When he's called, like, he do excel. But he be dropping some key ass shit. Literally, bro. He be dropping some key ass shit. Now we go further into the depth chart. That Eric All kid, I'm with Maverick. He's gonna be something.
Yeah, he's the future.
He's gonna be something, bro.
Will he be here is the question.
Yeah.
And
but the whole reason we drafted him.
Bro.
You got 4 or 5 people, you never know. Bengals the type to let you go, man. You know that. Yeah,
man.
Not if they draft a tight end that they like, they stick with them.
Because Eric was doing his great route runnings, bro. Burrow found him a good couple times, bro. Then he had 4 catches, 32 yards, kind of similar to Chase's a little bit.
I see these tight ends being Gesicki and Alt being used more in slot receiving scenarios too.
Drew Sample had 3 catches for 28.
He actually impressed me with his hands in this game.
Yeah, he got great hands, but still, what makes me mad?
I ain't gonna say he got great hands.
No, I'm talking about this game. And this game
this
itself.
Game he did good.
This game itself. Outside of But going what makes me mad about Drew Sample, bro? This dude is big as a damn Sam's Club refrigerator. And he slows up every damn time he's about to get hit. I'm like, bro, plow through the dude. You big as hell. Yo. They had a corner that was 5'9", maybe probably weighed $180 probably. Drew Sample he weighed 2 something, bro. Plow through his ass. What are you doing? Slowing up. You scared to get hit? Y'all seen in the shot rewind, bro. Look at the catches he catch, bro. He slows up when he's about to get hit. Pansy shit. You got to run through him, bro. They only threw it to Eric All, Drew Sample. Hudson wasn't in. And so basically Gesicki led the receiving core with 7 catches and 91 yards. Yeah, 9 targets.
Gesicki getting open space, too. I mean, you saw the result.
Yeah.
I just wish he had some moves, bro.
He had to flip. He got some moves in there. He had to spin. He had to flip.
Bro, you saw how slow that spin move was.
I don't care. He always runs out of real estate because he's always going towards the sideline. Look at every one of these plays. Every time he catches the ball, he is heading towards the sideline. And so you're kind of limited on your.
You scared to get hit, bro. Run through his ass.
He ain't scared to get hit.
Bro, you saw how slow that spin move was, bro. It's like a drunk dude out of a bar. Come on, bro.
Fox even said you saw how slow Mahomes run, but he's still going.
Oh, yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the speed is if it's effective.
It's the angles. It's all about angles.
Man.
You're right. And if you're constantly, if your route is heading you out of bounds, you're running out of real estate to really do too many moves.
Man, Gesicki, the tallest dude out there. You're like the Given Tree. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got to have some moves, bro. I want to see a juke. The one pass that he had that was it was going towards the sound. I wish he would get a left juke, bro. He probably have more yards on that shit. Probably. We were just doing a what if game.
Hey, I'm still taking the positives here, man. We don't hardly use the tight ends.
I'm glad. But they
the biggest complaint you got is him working on a better juke move than he doing something right.
Man, we need more yards after catch.
I had plenty of yards after catch.
He ran out of bounds, like you said. He ain't trying to get hit.
Well, there it is again.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Keep your ass in bounce. You'll get that yards after catch. If I'm seeing you going heads up with a 5'9" like corner, bro, you better be going heads up. Literally, bro. On a ram shit. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see people going heads up. Because I get that,
run over Muggsy Bogues, man.
I get all that, trying to save the clock, getting out of bounds, trying to save the big hit. I get all that. But
Right.
I'm just speaking for me. I want to see Marcus running through. It's football. I want to see you running through somebody. But I get it, though. I'm just joshing it because I do wish he had some moves, though. But that spin move was slow as shit. That was a drunk person spin, bro.
Watch the replay and fast forward. It'll be
Hell
funny.
yeah. All right, but they did good though. I'm with y'all. As a whole, let me see. As a whole, as a unit, man, they had 14 out of 16 times for 150 yards. So they did good. So I hope going forward, when we're all healthy, man, like I hope to kind of split it up like dang, if we're looking at a pie chart at 100%, and we split the running, the short passing, and the long passing, bro.
It's week 2. Give it.
Yeah, I know.
Time.
Yeah,
it's working its way in.
Yeah. But I'm with y'all. I love seeing it though because we haven't seen it in a while.
Nope.
Good while.
So there were a lot of positives in this game.
It was, man. Definitely.
And I like to see it all come together at a perfect time in the Washington game.
Mm-hmm.
You got a team you should stomp, like the score behind your head right now, 44-19. This should be one of those types.
Mm-hmm. I gotta look at we'll get into it later in the show. Real quick. Matter of fact, since Matt was a good segue from what Matt said, positives and negatives in this game, man. Then we'll get into the injuries.
Well, I mean, positive, everything looked like it was, clicking. Everything was, we was able to do what we wanted to do, beside run. But we was using the tight ends like we never done before, moving the ball, and you was moving it pretty well on a team that's, I ain't gonna say that Kansas City is that defensively sound, but they are who they are, So
yeah.
Everything was working, so I'll take that as a positive.
Trying to think positive, man. From
I say there's been plenty of positives. Like I said, we covered the tight ends. They had a great game. You had a pretty good game with the receivers. Burton, even though it was only one catch, it was still a good big catch. Defense was causing turnovers. Defense was causing goal line stops.
Mm-hmm.
The run game not as good as I think it could be, but at least it was somewhat efficient. The negatives we also discussed was losing our cool, unnecessary penalties.
That's the big negative right there. The penalties will kill
the missed point after touchdown, the PAT.
Yeah.
Like I said, we covered all that stuff. But overall, again, major positive, you saw a complete opposite team what you saw week 1. So we're in the right direction. They corrected a lot of their shit. And I think this is going to add more fuel to the fire. I'm sure you saw the press conference with Burrow and shit. We're back to that Tim Tebow speech. And, this should just go on the incline. Now, whenever Higgins decides to get over this hamstring ordeal, on a quick side note, that I am getting a little bit irritated at this point with it, hearing he's still ruled out, but then I can watch him doing warm-ups pre-game and making cuts in that, even though he has no pads on. I didn't see no hesitation in the cuts or anything, so that's starting to wear a little bit on me.
Yeah.
But other than that, once players start getting back that are out, as other players stop going down, everything should just keep going up. We got 2. I don't want to, because in the NFL there's really no easy games, but you got 2 weeks straight of prove it weeks.
Yeah.
NFC, Washington, Carolina. Red Rifle coming back, the BB gun. So you should have your full answer with what we have within the next 2 weeks.
Get that full evaluation now. I'm with y'all, man. They on the incline. They're on the incline. Here we go, man. My favorite part of the show. Grades. Offense, defense, special teams, bro. How we feeling?
Well, compared to last week so we doing them individually or we just going all the way around? Should I do So
If-
offense, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
go. I'm gonna give a B plus to my offense. You know, it was some areas where we could, you know, we still gotta improve. But everything was, like I said, everything's working, is going in the right direction. I'll
That
give a B plus to the offense. Did you want me to go through the defense and special teams too, or you want to go
if you
each
want
person?
to, I might say like I was
All
about
right,
to go
so
with the offense, but go
for
ahead, bro.
defense,
You waited in line for a long time. You might as well enjoy the
all
whole
right,
ride.
so for defense, I'm gonna give the defense an A. A minus.
A minus,
Uh,
okay.
they did a lot to a lot of turnover. We had great turnovers.
Mhm.
I'm still concerned. I don't know how many sacks we had. I don't we had some pressures, but what we had, 2 sacks, maybe 2 to 3. I'm not for sure.
Don't get sacked much.
I got you.
I know. But
So
defense did their part. They was able to hold them to what he had, 2 offensive touchdowns, maybe. I think Mahomes only had like 150 something yards. So that's pretty good for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who else. Special teams.
Woo.
I gotta drop them. I'm usually high on Money Mac, but I gotta drop him down. So I'm gonna give him a C. I mean, he made his far out field goals, but when you got an extra point, what's going on? That's the
Yeah,
one you should be your money shot. But
I'm with you.
so I'm gonna give special teams a C.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here I go. Offense. Like I said, we already kind of went through like the whole gist on the offense, tight ends being used, run game kind of lacking, but when it was used, was effective in those moments. But having all those 3 and outs and not getting in the end zone does play a factor. Like I said, I had him at 28-10. Like at the end of at halftime. If those field goals was corrected in the touchdowns, I got them at 28-10. But the fact that it only ended at 16-10, I'm with you. Like you gave him what, a B plus? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a B minus. I give him a B minus on that. Going into the defense, yes, the rushing, like we gotta correct that, bro. Like the rushing is we're gonna have a long season, bro, if they can't correct that rushing defense because like I can't remember the last time we had like a solid like Russian deep. Probably like I mean I know a lot of people were mentioning DJ Reader in the chat in the live stream yesterday how he was missed. I was like, yeah, like he definitely was missed on like But since we're sticking to today's roster, I said that has to improve because Pacheco was running like he was like Jerome Bettis, bro, and dude is small as shit. So I'm just like I don't get it, but I'm with Mav when he said earlier. But when it came to the stops, they did make the stops, bro. They had that goal line stop at the beginning. They played an excellent first half. Yes, the second half they gave up, a lot of stuff. But I feel like I don't want to, I say fatigue could have played a role due to the 3 and outs, but the offense did stay on the field long enough to give them a good break to come on the field. But with the defense, and then at the end of the game, giving up that major penalty, bro. Man, and to answer your question, they only had 2 sacks yesterday, but I'm gonna stay with that too. I'm just give them a B minus. I'll give them a B minus, bro. All that stuff can be corrected. I just didn't agree, like I said, with homeboy Anthony being in there at that moment. But like I said, I give him a B minus. Special teams, I gotta agree with you, bro. It's like you gotta hit those. You gotta hit those. We're having a different conversation today if we're playing the what if scenario with McPherson. So it's like, it could be an overtime victory or it would just be a victory. Like, like we know who knows how it would have played out. But since we're playing today's result, I said I'm with you. I gotta give him a C. It's just a straight C, nothing on it, bro. Go ahead, man.
okay, you gave the offense, both of you. Who said B minus?
I gave him a B minus.
What did Fox say?
I got him
The
B.
Fox
B plus.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree with Ray on this one. B minus for the offense. I would go a little harsher than that, but for the fact of the way the ball was distributed between tight ends and wide receivers, there were a couple big plays. Obviously, the Burton play, the big yards after catch play with Gesicki. So the long ball was starting to get back in rhythm a little bit there. The run game, again, is still lacking, but we don't know how much of that is still being proven. what that is. There were a couple poor decision making there, but they at least moved the chains and did help, did get some points on the board. But again, opportunities were missed. Defense, I am going to go ahead and, we had the penalty at the end of the game that cost us, but I'm going to go as far as to saying A+ on the defense. And the reason being the defense literally did everything they were supposed to do.
Mhm.
You're holding a high powered offense. You got turnovers, multiple turnovers in clutch situations. You had the big goal line stance, which you mentioned before, with, first and goal from the 3. You held them to 3. You did everything you really needed to do. You had Pecchio get a lot of good runs in. Yeah, but it was that mentality of we bend but don't break. The offense is what failed them on that aspect. They did what they needed to do, but the offense couldn't follow suit and put more points on the board than what they did. And I'm going to say that again with special teams. I am still, regardless of the missed PAT, I'm still going to give special teams an A. That's the only reason it won't be an A+ is because of the missed point after touchdown. But again, you had to rely on McPherson to get those points by kicking 3 field goals that were at least 45 yards. And, he drilled every single one of those. If the offense did exactly what they were supposed to do, you wouldn't be worrying about or even talking about McPherson's missed point after touchdown.
Agreed.
So that's where I'm going to have to stand on with that. I'll go to the play calling situation as well.
Go ahead.
That part I'm going to go ahead and give at a C because, again, which we've already discussed, between plays, what's taking so long to get to the line? Is it conversations over the headset? Is there a miscommunication here or there? Whatever the case may be, while we're using unnecessary timeouts. Why is it in clutch situations? There was nobody guarding free wide open cornerback that had a straight shot at Burrow, which really hurt things there. So I'll leave that part with that.
I agree. Like, I forgot about to have that on here. I got a C here down here as well. I do like, though, that they played aggressive to get that second touchdown to Yoshibas and went for it on 4th and goal. I will give Zach Taylor.
Decision.
Yeah, I will give Zach Taylor that instead of just taking the points with the field goal. So I do like that. But yeah, I'm with you. I give him a C because it's a lot they could have did. That could, like I said, it could have been 28-10, bro, if everything would have went right. But yeah. You got one, Fox? I forgot this one on here.
For play calling, I think I'll give them a B. They was able to, besides the things that you talked about as far as like the decision making and clock management, they was able to, disperse the ball pretty well. Divvy it out between a plethora. Ooh, do you hear that word?
He's bringing out that thesaurus.
Tight end.
Word.
I got my thesaurus. Hey, I got my thesaurus right here. So,
immaculate.
But yeah, they was able to split it up.
Too many syllables in this conversation.
I would like to. So I'm gonna go with a B.
Okay. All right. I feel it. Loving the grades, man. Great takes. Anything else to add, man, for getting to the next op? Here we go, man.
Taylor, wipe that smile off your face and the way the game ended like that. Don't go up to Andy Reid smiling like that.
A lot of people's teed off up on that. But, man, here we go, man. Up next, since we got that out of our system, man, going in the next game at Monday Night Football against the Commanders at 8:15 p.m., man. Kickoff, bro. What we got to do to win this game, y'all?
First off, they need to switch back to the Redskins. Stop being so offended. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm with you on that, bro.
Couldn't help myself. Go ahead.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Shit, I'm jumping in with both feet.
So I ain't worried.
To win that game, I honestly, I think you just need to improve on what we did the last game, just a little bit. Only thing I am concerned about is what's this guy's name? Is it McDaniels or just Daniels?
I think it's just Daniels. I forget his first name though.
He's a scrambling threat. So you know how we kind of
talking about Chase Daniels?
Huh?
Chase Daniels?
No, the quarterback for Washington.
I think it's Jaden, ain't it?
Yeah. I think let me double check.
I could be wrong. I don't know. The quarterback from Washington, from the Washington Commanders.
You thought about it. Yeah,
it's Jaden. It's Jaden.
Okay, Jaden. So, we kind of struggle with the scrambling quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my biggest concerns about what's going to play out with this next game. But as long as we, do what we did this last game, we should be good. We'll just see what's going to happen. I'm wondering who's going to be on the field and who's not due to our injuries on the line and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Like, they have to execute this game. Hopefully the running game is better compared to what we've seen in the past like 2 weeks on the first game and the second game. I hope they keep that same game plan if Higgins isn't available, still feeding the tight ends, and hopefully Chase will get open like a lot more in this game as well, because the corners is kind of light with the Commanders. But I wouldn't take the team lightly, because like anything can happen.
They gotta win.
Yeah, still play them like like you the defending Super Bowl champs or whatever, however you want to play it. But yeah, defense, just put pressure on Daniels, man. Create turnovers like they did, man. Like I said, the defense yesterday kind of remind me like the defense we're used to seeing, creating plays. Like I said, that's what I hope we see from them like this whole season. Is keep playing aggressive, keep create turnovers, get some sacks. And like I said, bring pressure to the QB, make them miss. But I'm with you. I am nervous if he starts running, because how we are running quarterbacks, it's like it's hit or miss, bro. but yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But I do expect they're going to be giving the Brian Robertson, sorry. Brian Robinson Jr. I expect them to give him the ball hand him off the ball a lot. Just the fact that we're short 2 defensive tackles, bro. Like, we forgot to get into that, but we're short 2 defensive tackles with BJ Hill being out and Ray. Well, we don't know the official word yet, but as of right now, they're out. So it's just like you got Tufolu, where his name is, filling in, Zach Carter. So it's like we're gonna see how that plays out, because like last week, Brian Robinson rushed for 17 carries at 133 yards. So we'll see how it plays out. And if you just saw what Pacheco did, sorry, it could gotta be a little similar, but we'll see. We'll see. They just got to control that run defense, bro. But outside of that, man, like if I want to give y'all a little quick score prediction before I hand out the math and give his full take, my score prediction this game, if everything goes right, I got the Bengals winning 31-13. All right.
Okay. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you about watching the running game. Don't forget about Daniels, though. He is so far throwing 75% completion percentage, 410 yards, 40 completions out of 53 attempts.
Yeah, man.
Robinson is also, again, what you mentioned is dangerous. He is averaging 6 yards per carry, but Daniels, which, you mentioned his run game, he's averaging 5.1 yards per carry.
Mm-hmm.
In the receiving game, obviously, Foxx has your boy on there, Eckler. So you got to watch out for him. Ertz still flashes here and there.
Yep.
So they do have they do have playmakers across the board.
Yep.
Defensively, I don't know how fully concerned I really am with them. The only name that really kind of concerns me is Wagner. But he's up there in age. So, if the offense does exactly what they're supposed to do, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to consider this one of those trap games, especially in prime time.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 31-13.
Yeah.
As much as I think the Bengals should be able to put up that with no issue, I think it will end up being a little bit closer, just for the fact that it is one of those trap game scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go as far as if I really wanted to.
I'm writing these scores.
Push it.
I'm writing these scores down.
34-28.
Okay.
34-28. What'd you say, G?
31-13. Yeah. As long as everything goes right, man.
Let me see my score. I'm going to go a little lower than both. So I'm gonna go 24 to 17.
That's solid.
Game's here, right?
Yeah, it's here.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm sticking to my score.
here, prime time. That's all. I was like, I hope they show out. They give out. They put out all that toxic energy into the opponent, and yeah, I just hope this gets a lot of points on the board, man, for the home team, and we can walk away with this with a victory. And like Maverick said, man, we'll have that Panthers the following week, so hopefully we'll be at 500 going into week 4, man. We'll go into week 5.
Quarter of the way in, I'll take 2 and 2.
Yeah.
A quarter. Yep, I will take that too.
Yeah, man. All right. Going into the round of the league results, man. Unless y'all got anything else to add, man, forget to round the league. I didn't see any updates though. I was looking on BJ Hill and Rackins as of right now. But we'll see as how the week goes, so we'll pay attention to that. Tonight, going to the results. Tonight, Falcons Eagles on Monday Night Football. This past Thursday, Bills Dolphins. Bills won 31-10. Tua, man.
You need to retire.
How y'all feeling about that, bro?
Already basically stated he's not. He's seeing other concussion specialists, but dude, you keep getting them Frankenstein.
He already said he ain't leaving. Did you hear him say that? He said, I don't plan on retiring.
Like I say, he's already seeing other concussion specialists and everything else. I mean, how many more ways? And I'm sure I'll get slammed for saying this word. Do you really want to become retarded, be taking the wrong hit? I mean, your hands are already sitting there locking up and shit. I mean, you want to become a vegetable in that, whatever your case may be. It's up
that hit wasn't even that bad. Did you see the hit?
Yeah, I saw the hit.
I'll say that.
It's just a fact, bro. Like, he needs to learn how to slide, bro. He has to learn how to slide. Dude went in head first and got rocked. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Personally, I think every quarterback in the NFL should do like classes in the off season with baseball players.
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, man. Learn to slide, bro.
Burrow still have problems sliding too. I'll be looking like, if you don't slide, man, like.
Yo, he got rocked on that one QB sneak though. That was a clear hit on that right shoulder. I was like, oh shit.
Right.
But yeah, man. With Tua, I'm with Matt. I'm with all y'all. Like, he has, like, I will call it quits, bro. Like, live your life with your family while you can, bro. You ain't trying to have like a stacks of notebooks around the crib because you forget how to your routine go every damn day. Man. So it's like you don't want to get to that point. So it's like, I wouldn't be risking if I was him, bro. But I did see they picked up what's name? Picked Huntley. Up somebody. Yeah, Huntley. Thank you. They picked up Huntley, man, from the Baltimore's practice squad. So he will be getting looked at, but they do plan on going with Skylar Thompson, I think dude's name is. Their second stringer. But we'll see, man. I know Tyreek Hill won't be too happy with that, but we'll see. All right, going forward, man. We just told you about the Bengals lose against the Chiefs, 26-25. Raiders pulled out one, man. Pause. 26-23 against the Ravens, bro. Ravens sitting at 0-2 with us. Browns, that game was ugly, bro. The Browns versus Jaguars. They win 18-13. Jets beat the Titans 24-17. Vikings beat the 49ers. That surprised me, I ain't gonna lie, 23-17.
Everybody.
Chargers beat the Panthers. The dog out of them, 26-3. And what Matt mentioned earlier, man, they just announced they are starting Andy Dalton next week. So they're benching him. One thing I will, like, if I want to stay on this real quick, I feel bad for that kid, bro, because he got brought into a shitty situation.
Oh, Bryce
Young.
Yeah, but
bro.
at the same time, man, I was sitting there. Of course, everybody's gonna say, and that's partly true. I'm a homer, all about CJ Stroud, but so much talk was about Bryce Young.
It was,
dude. Bryce Young ain't shit. Grant, there's not much in Carolina, but you're still seeing more of he ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. It's making him look real bad as a QB. Him being there, like he's not using his full potential. Ain't there, like being there. Like he got to go somewhere else. But at the same time, who knows if he goes somewhere else, if will he shine? That's to be determined. So, But right now he looks bad, dog. He looks really bad. But yeah, but that's that. Seahawks, they win the overtime with the Patriots. They win 23-20. Also going forward, man, Saints beat the Cowgirls, man, 44-19. Sheesh. They had a game.
Commanders
reckless too. Commanders. We saw about the Commanders. Commanders won against the Giants 21-18. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Danny Dimes, but they got to figure that out.
Get him up out of there.
Also, Buccaneers beat the Lions 20-16.
Sad note, real quick. Another
Go ahead, bro.
side note thing. Did you hear what happened after the Detroit game?
Nah, fill me in. Fill me in.
I guess words were exchanged with people out in the parking lot. Guns were pulled out. One person dead, one person in serious condition. Last that I know.
Was it in Detroit?
Yeah, it was after the game in the parking lot.
There it is.
Right out, like literally just coming out the stadium. It happened right there.
Dang.
Who was it? Detroit and who?
It was the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Dang. It was Detroit fans shooting at each other or opposition shooting at each other?
The video that got put out, which has probably since been taken down. The person who was down, now there's no confirmation that was the person killed or the person that's still alive was in a Lions uniform.
Dang. Nah, you can probably find out on X. Elon Musk let that shit slide.
Yeah.
I ain't even lying. He'll let that shit slide on there. But that's wild though. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Like, dang, I ain't know that. I ain't know that, bro. Because I got sidetracked.
He also had a member of the chain gang in Baltimore that I don't know if he had a heart attack or what on the field. Needed CPR. They were able to bring him back. It was a crazy weekend.
Yeah, it was, man. Going forward, the Packers beat the Colts 16-10. Cardinals had a great game, man, against the Rams 41-10. Marvin Harrison Jr. shine, man. W shouts out to him.
That's your boy.
Yeah, put that shit to bed, man. Steelers beat the Broncos, a little ugly game, man, 13-6. And then last night, Texans, Bears, man. Texans win 19-13. Bro, they did a side-by-side shot with Caleb Williams and Justin Fields, like the same exact situation. They're both sitting there like dumbfounded, bro. But quick thing, like Joe Mixon made his headlines. Yeah, I guess he calling out the NFL and the NFLPA about I guess we're talking about that hip drop tackle. I guess he got injured like during the game last night. So yeah, he's calling out the NFL for that shit. But we'll see, man. But they won, man. They looking good. Shouts out to them. But yeah, like you said, it's a wild weekend, man, because I got sidetracked because before our game started, they announced on the bottom screen, they rushed through it really quick. Trump, like somebody almost got shot at the golf course.
Oh yeah, I meant to message you that yesterday and got sidetracked.
I was like, what the hell's going on, bro? But they skimmed through that. I think
did he actually get shot at, or did
it was around the area? So they said it was like an attempt.
He shot, I guess, several shots in his direction and shit. Dude had bags filled with ceramic tiles set up on the fence, basically as ballistic shields. He also had a GoPro. He had an AK with a scope on it. Took off running. He already had his car set up for a getaway. He probably would have got away too if it wasn't for somebody being able to see him and getting a picture of the car and the license plate, and they were able to pull him over down I-95. And he gave up without any issue or any fight.
Crazy.
He was very nonchalant during the arrest. Like he didn't have a care in the world.
Even the coverage was nonchalant. It was almost like
the guy.
I didn't hear much about that one. I guess
it's all over.
Yeah, it's now. Yeah, it's flying now.
Dude has a track record.
But yeah, that's what I seen. But I was like, that's right before the game happened. But yeah, man. Anything else to add, y'all, before we get out of here, bro?
Nope.
All right, man. Tune in, man. Shout out to new subscribers, man. Like I said, we had a ball yesterday on the stream. Still waiting on that victory lap. Hopefully we get it on Monday. But the March party. March party. Watch party, man. Monday the 23rd, man. Pre-game mix shows at 7 p.m. Power hour at 7:15. The game starts at 7:15, man. Please share with a friend and tell a friend. That's all we got for y'all today, man. Want to get out of here, bro. Want to send y'all off with a who day, man.
Who day?
Hell yeah, man. Y'all comfortable? Everybody good going into the next week?
Oh, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, we good, man.
Gotta see. We come. We definitely come.
That's all I like to hear, man. Positive energy.
Still.
Yeah, I might say. So long season, man. 2 games in. But yeah, we'll see how it happens, man. But like I said, we'll see y'all Breaking news. Cooper Kupp likely to head to IR.
Oh, come on.
I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah. And also Pacheco's gonna be missing 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just breaking news before we get off here.
Waiver wire.
Yeah, but I say we hitting that waiver wire real quick.
Man.
But yeah, man. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all, man. We love y'all. We out. Salute, baby.
Yeah.